Alright, so this is my first use of the Nest thread repair. Now, from the moment I first gazed eyes on it, I liked it. It replaces a whole bunch of dies and taps. They claim thousands, so here's one of them. All I did was just put the knob. So I just put this on the threads, these two teeth on the threads, tightened it down, backed it up a 16 so it can go not really tight, but at least flow all the way up. And look at all the crud that it's cleaning out. Look at that. Look at that. So that means when I put this nut back on, or when I put this bolt back on, it's going to be a lot easier. I plan to do this, so the way I play with this stuff is, before I take off a rusted bolt, I try to put this on, or a tap on, or a die on. Because I want that bolt to come off as clean as possible and not mar over the threads and not gouge itself and all whatever. You know, I try to work as clean as possible. But I'm in one of the rust belt states, and here we go. So yeah, I'm gonna finish this up. I put some lube on it. I did put some. You can notice this is a pretty busy table. Put some PB blaster on it. For some reason my camera is not focusing right. Anyways, you guys knows it's PB blaster, so. Wow, man, this is bad. There we go. So yeah, there's it's gonna go around until I'm completely done with it. So all I did was just go all the way from the back here. I don't need to go all the way from the washer because it's not necessary. All I use from this bolt is probably this piece here. So once I hit this very tip and it clicks off, I'm done. And there we go. You can see there's the other one in the air just floating, and this one's finishing up the job. And there we go. Look at all that dirt. See if I can give you guys a close up. I'm sorry guys, I'm really not too good with this camera stuff. There. Look at all that dirt. Now when I put this bolt back on, it's just going to be easy. So yeah, I'm going to clean off these tips and do the next bolt and do a nut, and I'll show you the nut part. I'll show you the way I'll do the nuts. Here's one. You can see it's very dirty on the very tip, but the rest sort of looks fine. I'm going to clean this one out as well. Alright, so this is the nut I'm going to be rethreading, or not rethreading, just chasing to clean out the threads. So the way I'm going to determine which one I'm going to use is look at the sizes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the big one, right? Take off this pad. This is just for aluminum purposes. So when you make a new thread on aluminum, you don't want this backing rubbing against the aluminum and damaging the thread. So you put this cover back on it. You put this nylon pad on it. So obviously this one doesn't fit. You can see, it doesn't fit. Pick the next one. Take the pad off. This one obviously doesn't fit. See that right off the bat. So it should be this one. This one fits. So what I'm going to do now is, this knob is right here. I'm going to take the knob out. Put it right here. Put this inside here. I'm going to go this way because I want to go on the cleanest side of the nut. So the cleanest side of the nut's back here. The dirtiest side is up top. So I'm going to go all the way to the bottom. And now that I have it there, I am going to start tightening up. And that's it. So I don't want to do this dry. I'm going to put some lube on it. So PB blaster again, just gonna lube that up, both sides. And I'm just going to go whichever way. So I'm going to tighten it a little more. It's too tight. Go back an eighth till it goes smooth. And an eighth of an inch. I'm going to go righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. I'm going to go lefty-loosey. Something fell down and it was my little knob. There it is. So I don't need this knob anymore. I'm going to put it right here on the side. I'm going to start going lefty-loosey on this nut. Because now I'm just going to clean them threads up. As you can see, it's going. And I'll show you the blade in the end. So this should be like a real world application video of the nest tool. And that should be it. I don't want to go more than that. This is a special type of nut. It's not a normal open both sides nut. I think it's a tapered one, and I have to take this guy out and call it a day. Alright, so you can see all the dirt. If I can just turn on the flashlight. There we go. See all the dirt recollected, and the threads are cleaned. So now that everything is cleaned up, I'm going to clean up my tool. And that darn knob fell down. Put it back. Clean this guy up. Really like this tool a lot. It seems really practical and easy and just simple to go with. Put this back. Put it back in the case and it should be done with. Just going to clean it up inside with the rag. There's all your dirt. I'm going through the other side. And that's basically it. Look at how nice it looks. Alright. There's a slight bit all the way to the tip here, but I really don't care about that. That should come out once I put the bolt in and hammer it down with the impact. So, here's the clean bolt. Here's the clean nut. See how smooth she rides. Sort of smooth. Yep. There's a little dirt spot. But that's the key right there. Yeah, again, I couldn't go completely on this nut because it's a special type of nut. But yeah, you get the basics of it. That's it. There we go. This is our nest. That's basically how you use it. Same thing with the thread. You just put the bolt in there, twist the knob down, go around. It's all in the same video, so you got the rundown. It's a lot of fun. And you got a smaller one for smaller boats and nuts. So this should be 21, 22, 23, 24. And you got 8 to 12, 12 to 16 millimeters, 16 to 20, or 22 to 32. And then you got the pipes. Got an 1/8 to 3/16, blah, 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 blah. Then we got the external contents. We got these two. The Nest 1A, which is the smaller one, goes to 4 to 18 mil. And then you got the Nest 2 goes to 17 to 38 millimeter. And when you go to American, it's 7/16 or 3/8 to 11/8. That's how simple it gets. And yes, serves you better than hundreds of taps and dies. And that is correct. I like it. So hopefully this helped you guys out, give you guys an insight on how this tool works. And I look forward to using it a lot. Let's see how it goes for me. Oh, and just in case, it does bring replacement blades, replacement dies for the internal ones. So it's a ready kit. It's already ready for you to long-term use. Give this stuff some long-term use. and love. All right, so you guys take care. Have a good day, and grace and peace of Christ be with you all.